As Chima journeyed closer to the kingdom, he came across a small village called Hope. The people there were kind and welcoming. They invited Chima to stay and rest for a while. Chima accepted their offer and decided to stay for a few days. In the village, Chima met an old man named Papa Jide, who knew many stories about the kingdom. Papa Jide was wise and had seen many things in his life. He noticed Chima's magical staff and was curious about it. "Young boy, where did you get that staff?" Papa Jide asked. Chima told him the story of the 7 spirits and how they had given him the staff to protect and guide him. Papa Jide listened carefully and nodded. "You are indeed special, Chima," Papa Jide said. "This staff has great power. It can help you achieve your destiny. But you must use it wisely." Chima felt grateful for Papa Jide's advice. He spent the next few days learning from the old man. Papa Jide taught him about the history of the kingdom, the royal family, and the dangers that lay ahead. One evening, while sitting by the fire, Papa Jide shared a secret with Chima. "There is a hidden path that leads directly to the kingdom," he said. "It is a dangerous path, but it will get you there faster. You must be brave and careful." Chima thanked Papa Jide for his help and promised to be careful. The next morning, with the villagers' blessings, he set out on the hidden path. The hidden path was narrow and filled with obstacles. Chima had to climb steep hills, cross rocky rivers, and navigate through thick forests. But he was determined to reach the kingdom and find out the truth about his past. As he traveled, Chima felt the presence of the spirits guiding him. They whispered words of encouragement and helped him find his way. Chima used the magical staff to overcome the obstacles and protect himself from danger. One day, while walking through a dense forest, Chima heard a rustling sound. He turned around and saw a group of bandits. They were rough and mean, and they blocked his way. "Give us your staff, boy," the leader of the bandits said, "or you will be sorry." Chima held the staff tightly and stood his ground. "This staff is not for you," he said bravely. "It is meant for a greater purpose." The bandits laughed and tried to grab the staff, but Chima used its magic to create a shield of light around him. The bandits were blinded by the light and ran away in fear. Chima continued on the hidden path. Feeling more confident and determined, he knew he was getting closer to the kingdom and the truth about his past. After many days of traveling, Chima reached a wide river. The only way to cross it was a narrow, old bridge. As he approached the bridge, a large, powerful guardian appeared. The guardian was tall and strong, with glowing eyes and a booming voice. "Who dares to cross my bridge?" the guardian asked. Chima stepped forward and held up his magical staff. "I am Chima," he said bravely. "I seek the truth about my past and my destiny." The guardian looked at Chima with interest. "You are brave, young one," he said. "But to cross this bridge, you must prove your worth." The guardian challenged Chima to a test of strength and courage. Chima had to face his fears and use the magical staff to overcome the challenges. He fought with all his might, using the skills he had learned from the spirits and Papa Jide. Finally, after a fierce battle, Chima succeeded. The guardian was impressed and stepped aside. "You have proven yourself worthy," he said. "You may cross the bridge." Chima thanked the guardian and crossed the bridge. He knew that each challenge brought him closer to his destiny, with the spirit's guidance and his mother's love. He felt ready for whatever lay ahead. After crossing the bridge, Chima finally reached the gates of the kingdom. The gates were tall and grand, guarded by soldiers in shiny armor. Chima felt a mix of excitement and nervousness as he approached the gates. The soldiers stopped him and asked, "Who are you and what is your business here?" Chima held up his staff and said, "I am Chima, son of Nika. I have come to seek the truth about my past and my destiny." The soldiers looked at each other in surprise. They had heard stories about a boy with a magical staff who would bring justice to the kingdom, They decided to let Chima in and escorted him to the palace. At the palace, Chima was taken to see the king. The king was an old man with a kind face. But he looked worried. He had heard many things about Chima and was curious to meet him. "Welcome, young Chima," the king said. "What brings you to my kingdom?" Chima took a deep breath and told the king everything. He told him about his mother Nika, how she was banished from the kingdom, and how he grew up in the forest of spirits of vengeance. He also told the king about Abina and how he had lied to get Nika banished. The king listened carefully and was shocked by what he heard. He realized that he had made a terrible mistake by trusting Abina. He looked at Chima with regret in his eyes. "I am sorry, Chima," the king said. "I did not know the truth. I was wrong, and it is my duty to make things right." Chima felt a sense of relief. He knew that he had come to the right place. With the king's support, he was ready to face Abina and bring justice to his family. The king called for Abina to come to the palace. When Abina arrived and saw Chima, he was filled with fear and anger. He knew that his lies had been exposed. "Abina," the king said sternly, "you have wronged this boy and his mother. You must face the consequences of your actions." Abina tried to defend himself, but the king would not listen. He ordered Abina to leave the kingdom and never return. Abina was furious. But he knew he could not fight the king's decision. Chima felt a sense of justice as he watched Abina leave. He knew that his mother would be proud of him. With Abina gone, Chima could finally bring his mother back to the kingdom and restore her honor. The king invited Nika back to the kingdom and welcomed her with open arms. The people of the kingdom celebrated her return and praised Chima for his bravery and courage. Chima felt a deep sense of satisfaction. He had fulfilled his destiny and brought justice to his family. With the magical staff and the spirit's guidance, he knew that he was ready for whatever challenges lay ahead. As the sun rose over the kingdom, the air was filled with excitement. The king had arranged a grand ceremony to welcome Nika back. People from all over the kingdom gathered to witness this special event. Chima stood by his mother's side, holding her hand tightly. He felt proud and happy. The king stepped forward and addressed the crowd. "People of the kingdom," he began, "we are here to right a wrong. Many years ago, Nika was unjustly banished based on lies and deceit. Today, we welcome her back with honor and gratitude." The crowd cheered, and the king turned to Nika. "Nika, I am deeply sorry for the pain you have endured. You are a true symbol of strength and grace. Your son, Chima, has shown great courage and has brought justice to us all." Nika smiled. Her eyes filled with tears of joy. "Thank you, Your Majesty," she said. "I forgive you and accept your apology. My heart is full of happiness today." The king then looked at Chima. "Young Chima, you have proven yourself to be a hero. Your bravery and kindness have saved this kingdom. As a token of our gratitude, I present to you this Medal of Honor." Chima accepted the medal, feeling a sense of accomplishment. The crowd cheered again. And Chima felt the love and support of the people. He knew that this was just the beginning of a new chapter in his life. To celebrate Nika's return, the king declared a week-long festival called the Festival of Lights. The entire kingdom was decorated with colorful lanterns and glowing lights. There were music, dancing, and feasts every night. Chima enjoyed the festival with his mother and new friends he had made in the Village of Hope. He played games, listened to stories, and ate delicious food. The spirits watched over him, feeling proud of how far he had come. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, share, and drop your comments.